Now we're going to try to make this video again. We've been trying to make it several times this morning. It's very hard. It's noisy in here. The kids are playing games on the internet and other things. And so we're really very careful about what we say and what we write because we want the children to be able to read these things too. And so first of all, there was a plot when I was a little girl, my husband's little boy, to try to disfigure me permanently. Well, they already inject me with a chemical, right? So I plan to poison my food to disfigure me. Maybe I drink something, eat something, and it causes me to get like even more severe wrinkles and a permanent damage to my skin. It was another collagen robbing thing. And so basically they did Abdominal Pablos like that. It was Abdominal Pablos that they disfigured like that, and then they killed Princess Chantal. Princess Chantal because she wouldn't because Abdominal Pablos would not get rid of his wife and take Aaliyah so she could kill everybody and take our things. Basically, that's it. So basically we just want to tell you that they showed it once in Hello magazine how he really looked. He was disfigured. He drank something and it destroyed the skin texture. So these people are really creepy and they do really nasty things. So I just want to tell you that. Now the woman first, she's involved in the death of our uncle. She's going to say, Mr. Robinson went away for a while. That's right. He went away. He tried to say it was because he was in the war, the Vietnam War, but he was involved in kidnapping. He punched me out. I looked at a mop when I woke up on the deck of a gunship, and he threatened to kill all of our family and everything if they tried to rescue me. This was after he killed our uncle. Way after. You know, he went to the middle of the store. Every Wednesday he came out, and they put him in the bank, and then he was doing things like that. And also, he was doing things to me after, and I didn't remember, but everybody's watching. Everybody, Mr. Robinson, kids people, they watch Mr. Robinson, and even the bank told him, because I didn't remember him, okay, after the kidnapping and everything. And so, basically, Mr. Robinson used a cross pin, metal. He turned to the other guard, that's crooked, you see. They asked, I think we heard them say, hand him the pin. Well, that's admission of guilt. When you say give me a pin, well, maybe whatever. They plotted because the woman in the store came out and said, did they kill our guard yet? She knew that she was in on the plot to kill our guard, who was actually our uncle. He got a big hole in his head from that pin. Miss Robinson was big and tall, and the other one's smaller. They took the pin and we saw the expression on their faces. They took that ink pen and stabbed him in the head with it. It pierced a hole in his skull. We walked partly. I thought I'd die. We all thought we'd die. We cried in our homes, our family. It was so awful. He was Albanian, he was Jewish, and he was Israeli. He was on his way to Israel. He was our bodyguard. We only had our family bodyguard us. So it's really, really, really sad because it hurt so bad because we loved our uncle so much. We just want to tell you that the woman was involved, the one in the store that pretends to be innocent. Well, when I took identity theft insurance out, that they knew because our family would have something to do with things like that. We had the insurance company still be caught because they knew someone was trying to take my identity. So I'm saying that woman is where she told people, her and the guard, they knew that they weren't. She's not me. She's really old. So basically, she's like about 21. Now those shots, you might not believe it, but yes, you believe it because Fergie, Black Eyed Peas, can afford shots like that. And other people can afford those shots. They're like $1 million a shot. They last like a year, like other plastic surgeries. These people aren't having any money for these shots. I just read that she took those shots. Anyway, so it was on the internet. So to make a long story short, basically these people have been taking these shots all their lives to try to do bad things for the American government and the Nazis to try to do things to us. But she was like 21, the lady in the store. My husband and I were little kids. Now we had to get the Athens police to get them out of the hotel. There were other people inside that hotel that did. They kept coming and coming. Basically, it was a Jewish hotel. We owned the hotel. And across it was a synagogue. The police came with their shields and weapons. They were getting ready to tear up everything and do things. There were other people inside on those films. Bush was on that film, too. George Bush. With his partner, Tancredi. And he said things like, by the time he became president, anybody could switch like a woman and nobody would care. Just like the other one said, his son, there's 3 presidents consecutive of family, Senior, George Bush Jr., and Obama. During my kidnapping, Obama called Bush his father. That's what I'm saying. So basically that's it. And to make a long story short, they did terrible things in the film. There are people on the film that we took it to a court of law, and the court was filled in The Hague. Even the king and queen of Holland, our aunt and uncle, well, they're dead now. Because people tried to hurt us all, hurt them. They prosecuted all those Nazis. Our uncle was not a Nazi, he was a Schindler. They would never let our Auntie Emma, Queen Beatrice of Holland, marry any Nazi. They prosecuted a lot of criminals. All of our family is gone there. My husband, king and queen of Holland. And so we know that they saw that. They saw that the kidnappers did things to me. So nobody can say they didn't do anything. Okay, is this the same thing? So the things that we saw on the film, all those people by Mosaic law would incur the penalty severe. A capital punishment by our God Almighty Heaven above. There was no way to be any kind of leader anywhere, because if you're dead like that, you're going to cause more death. Your soul and spirit is gone. See what I'm saying? So we tried to put all the people in jail before I was kidnapped, but I was kidnapped during the police sting, because the court never would get them. It was really horrendous what we saw. Terrible. And they kept trying to kill us and trying to take our things. So actually were trying to kill us to keep you from seeing it. But we were always trying to keep you from knowing about the film. We would always tell you about what they did, because it's terrible things. They try to say I'm homophobic, but it's not that. We have laws and rules and things, and they caused all that death, all those wars, because of what they wanted to do with their little kids. Please just get married like you're supposed to, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to wait for marriage, and you're supposed to have a relationship that's what God says, man and woman, not this other stuff that these other people did. Because they rob banks, they do all kinds of other things, they lie, they cheat, they steal, they try to be other people, and it's incorrect. They do all these bad things. So basically, they're just really bad. So we were trying to catch them, and that's what happened, and I got kidnapped. And I saw horrible things, like the horrible things we saw on the film. So we just want to tell you that too. Now we're going to say something else, but people trying to break the train of thought that I have to say. But Leviticus 18 shows you what you're not supposed to do, and why, if you do these things, what happens to you. We're in Mosaic law, and we'll never let people do those things again. We tried to catch them before. Everybody, all of our family was in agreement that these people should not have been anything.